I feel good, man. I feel back. You know, Edson, of course, brings a lot. You know, dangerous striking. You know, he's knocking people out. But I don't think he's fought anybody like me. I really don't. You know, the guys he's making highlight reels on are so-so guys. You know, so now he's coming in the top 10, and let's see how he does. You know, I'm excited. I'm not taking anything away from the guy. I've seen zero tape on the guy. I've seen one fight where he spun in a wheel kick guy on UFC, and other than that, don't care. I hope he fucking trains hard and shows up because I'm looking for one of them bonuses. So
does that help some of this motivation and some of that fire? Like there were some fights where it wasn't main guys, and it was, you know, when it first came over, and some guys fell out, and some grudge matches didn't happen.
Yeah.
And it sort of has to take the steam out of things a little bit, right?
This sport, when you sit at home and watch this sport, it's really easy to tell people what they should do. But when you have to like tell your brain to match your heart, to match your fist in the fight, it's really hard, man. Like when you're like standing there and you're like, well, it's so crazy. Like in a fight, it takes one thing to switch the momentum. You know, one big shot, and you're like, oh, and then you start second guessing yourself. You know, so stay in your head in this game is tough. And some of those grudge matches, I might have got a little too involved, and whatever. I'm back, baby. So it's good.
Yeah, huge showing in Chicago. That was a great showing, man.
Yeah, and I was flat coming out. It was bad. Yeah, I had to. Thank God, I just had years of experience of being in there and trying to like figure out where I need to be. And I hear my coaches yelling. And I'm like, yeah, I hear what you guys are saying, but it's just not working. So yeah.
How much is that going for you?
Oh, not zero. Gone. Gone.
Old habits, right?
Old habits. Yeah. Why not?
Well, you said you needed to save more, right?
Yeah, I'm working on it. When I get that belt and make millions, I'm gonna save that. Good.
Whatever happened with the plans to drop down to featherweight? Have you ditched that completely?
Dana shut that down really fast. You know, I went and talked to him. He's like, no, not gonna happen. So I was like, wow.
Did you ever play around with it in training or anything to see how it felt?
Oh no, it'd be miserable.
That's
Light, right?
Yeah, like right now I can have a beer, and eat what I want, and make weight. You know.
Right.
So that would be like boiled chicken, water loading, do all this weight that everyone else does. So it'd be tough.
Do you think too many fighters get caught up in that sometimes, to where they focus so much on trying to get down to that next weight class lower that they don't focus as much on training and stuff that they need to do?
Fighters focus too much on training. How about that?
Focus too much on training?
I see some of these guys 4 or 5 training. I'm like, hey, you guys want to go to the pool or you want to go to the lake? And they're like, lake? I have a fight coming up. Like, oh, well, I'll be at the lake if you guys want to go. So I think people just take it like too serious. But it's smart because they're putting aside what they want now for what they want most, and I'm totally opposite. But what are you gonna do?
Does that frame your mind better for the fight, though?
It does. Oh yeah. Like
so you don't stress out about the fight?
To my fat horse, they've been eating all winter, and it's time. It's a nice day. I'm gonna go ride the shit out of them and have some fun, man.
What do you think of Melendez versus Pettis?
Good. Whatever. I don't really think. I'm like the biggest not fan ever. So.
You know both of them, though.
Yeah, oh yeah, sure. Of course, I know who they both are, and that'll be a good fight, you know. Hell yeah. Who wins? Don't care. When it's time for me to fight, then I'll worry about it.